All right. What is your name?
Kellie May.
Hey, Kelly, what happened here today?
Well, we were sitting on the back porch and heard some noise, looked up and saw the plane was not getting enough lift. Clipped a tree over here and just started going down. And basically after that, everybody just went running and kind of got the guy out of the plane. Very, very miraculous. We got a bit of a problem with where the planes fly, going straight over the houses here. Not sure if they're on track or if they're not. It was just kind of a scary morning for us all.
So you saw the plane hit the tree?
I didn't see the plane hit the tree. I saw debris come from the tree because I'm on the other side of these trees, but I did see the plane going down and I knew it was going down.
So did you go to the river yourself, or to the slough rather?
I did.
And is that Bat Slough?
It is.
B-A-T-T?
Yes.
And when you got to the plane, what did you observe?
Well, I looked down. My husband had beat me there, and the 3 neighbor boys had beat me down there. Of course, they have longer legs. They were holding the plane, and one of the young men got the man out. It was the cockpit of it was completely submerged in water, and they got him out and brought him up under the wing, put him on the side of the bank. Of course, I went down. I was holding the wing too, and when they got him out, he had a little bit of head injury. They took off their shirt and were cleaning his face, and I reached down. I took his pulse. Felt pretty darn good. He had a strong pulse, and it was probably about 4 or 5 minutes, and rescue arrived. And they came down, strapped him to the board, and brought him out. He was talking, a little disoriented, a little confused, but looked pretty darn good for what the plane looked like and how he looked when I first arrived.
And planes fly over here all day long because the airfield is right down there.
There they are. And now, as you can see, they're going the opposite way. When he took off, he was coming at us, and that one is now landing. So it switches all day long. They take off during the day going north, they take off during the day going south. It just depends on what time of day it is.
Was the man unconscious rather, when you first got to the plane, then he came to, or did he appear to be conscious the whole time?
He appeared to be maybe just really disoriented. He was conscious. His eyes were blinking, but he was very confused. He was very confused.
Were you concerned at all? Was there much concern about what was in the water? I mean, this was a plane and there was aircraft fuel.
As we were sitting down there and I was holding the wing and my husband was pushing the wing up, I was like, I can smell the fuel. We can smell the fuel, and you could see the sheen on the water starting to kind of flow back towards Snohomish River, because Bat Slough is meant to flow out to the river. Unless the river tide is in, then it flows in. But at this time of the day, it's flowing outwards. And so you could see it starting to make its way behind the Thompson's house there, down through the slough. And you could smell it. The fuel was very strong in the water.
Kelly, how do you spell your first name?
Kellie.
And your last name?
May.
And you live on this road right here?
I do.
What is the name of the road?
It's 111th.
111th Place, Street?
It's 111th Street Southeast.
In Snohomish?
In Snohomish.
And do you happen to know the name of the park at the end here?
Is there a name of the park? I'm not sure there is. I don't think there is. I really don't think so.
Okay, so given what happened here today and the history of concern about the flight pattern, does this kind of speak to were there any pre-existing fears of things that could go wrong with aircraft here?
Well, it's kind of the reason we sit out back and watch the planes, just to make sure they have enough lift. The airport is so close. From here you can see the flags at the airport. And this is the 3rd crash this year. We've had 2 that, one that's hit the airport, one that missed the airport right in the field, right off of Spring Getty there, and then this one today. So we've had 3 total this year go down.
3 now. Some people might say that's a trend.
It's kind of a trend. It's been a while since it's happened, but I would say in the last 20 years, to my knowledge, there's probably been at least 20 planes that have gone down in the area, knowing that a couple houses have been hit before.
Kelly, I want to thank you very much for your time. Is there anything I haven't asked you that you would like to add?
Snohomish is a beautiful place. That's about it. And I'm very excited that the man that was in the plane came out and he was speaking, and I'm just really proud of the people around me that went down there and rescued him. They were great. They were great. I want to say I was a part of it, but I was a tiny piece of it. They were miraculous. They were terrific.